Welcome back. Well, many Democrats jumped quickly on the allegations against Judge Brett Kavanaugh, demanding that Americans need to listen to his accuser's testimony. But some Republicans are now wondering where the outrage is over accusations against Minnesota Attorney General candidate and current number 2 at the DNC, Keith Ellison, as he was even forced to defend himself against abuse allegations during a debate last night in Minnesota. Listen.
So this is not multiple cases. We were in a long-term relationship. It ended 2 years ago, 2 days before the primary. She made these allegations. They're not true. There is an ongoing investigation, which we hope will conclude.
Will that be done before the election?
I don't know.
Our next guest, Doug Wardlow, is running against Keith Ellison for Minnesota Attorney General, and he joins me now with his reaction. Thank you, Doug, for joining us this morning. We asked Keith Ellison to join us. He declined. But this morning, you had a debate last night. You see this national conversation, accusers against Brett Kavanaugh, yet we have a direct allegation less than a year ago against your opponent of physical abuse from his girlfriend, documented and alleged. What should Democrats be doing? What should Keith Ellison be doing at this point?
Well, right. And thanks for having me on, Pete. It's really astounding. The hypocrisy is just astounding. So last night, Keith Ellison flatly denied the allegations again. But you're right, we have 2 allegations from 2 different women of domestic abuse. In 2005, Amy Alexander, and then in 2016, Karen Monahan. And nothing's being done about it. The Democrats, national Democrats, state Democrats, they say they're doing some kind of investigation, but it's just an investigation by friends. They haven't said when it will be done or what they will conclude. I'm not really holding my breath. What should happen is there should be a full hearing of Ms. Monahan and her story, and there should be an investigation. Tom Foley, former Ramsey County attorney and a Democrat, called for a criminal investigation into these allegations. I think that would be appropriate.
Doug, this is no minor comparison. Keith Ellison, not just a congressman, not just a candidate, but also the number 2 of the Democratic Party. We know the name Christine Blasey Ford because of Brett Kavanaugh. Few people know the name Karen Monahan. You just referred to it. It's his former girlfriend who alleges physical abuse, went to the doctor to document it, is saying, I'm not being believed. In fact, I'm being smeared by Democrats. Why the double standard? There's a picture right there of Karen Monahan. He acknowledges she was his girlfriend. He says, you know, she's making it up. Why is she not to be believed?
Well, that's exactly right. The hypocrisy is astounding. It's a terrible double standard, and it's entirely political. It's because Keith Ellison is the deputy chair of the DNC. Keith Ellison is a sitting congressman. He is now not running for Congress so that he can run for attorney general, and he's going to be a hyper-political attorney general. And he said he's pledged to use the office of attorney general to basically wage a war against President Trump, to obstruct President Trump's agenda. That's completely inappropriate. But the Democrats, they seem to be trying to protect Keith Ellison because they want him to lead that war against the president. That's just wrong.
Yeah, he's a top lieutenant in the resistance, no doubt. The Minnesota AG office hasn't gone for a Republican in 47 years. Can you win that seat?
Absolutely. We're neck and neck in the polls. One poll has us tied at 41-41, you know, and so we really have a chance here to retire Keith Ellison from politics, which would be a very good thing for Minnesota and for the country. So conservatives around the country, I encourage you to visit our website, DougWardlowAG.com, and get involved in the campaign.
You're trying to retire him in Minnesota. We'll see if the Democrats actually take a proactive step and retire him from the number 2 spot on their ticket. Doug Wardlow, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You got it.